Jolling the Accidental Author, and excited as always. Well, I'm always excited, but particularly excited when we've got a new author. I'm very, very excited to introduce Jenny Cronin, all the way from Medfield, Massachusetts, who has just published and released her first book. So, Jenny, hello.
Hi.
How
How's
are
it
you?
going? Good.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's been
It's been a long journey.
been a journey. Absolutely
Yeah.
been a journey, but you know you're there. So why don't you hold up your book so everyone can have a look at this wonderful work of art?
Okay, this is Under the Hidden Moon, and it's an action adventure story featuring some strong women characters, and there's a dog on the cover because I work with animals, so I had to add some animals into the storyline.
Wonderful. So, Jenny, firstly, congratulations. And tell me, I guess the first thing that people watching this, often a lot of people watching this are also aspiring authors, but also people just interested in your book. But for those aspiring authors, tell us how it felt when you opened the box to pick and pull that book out for the first time and you held it in your hands and you knew right then and there that you're a published author.
Yeah, that was definitely exciting. It was funny because I got really nervous when I first got the package, and I was like, what if I don't like it? And I had, all these thoughts going through, and then I opened it up and, saw the back with my picture on there, and it was definitely a good feeling to see, the work that I put into it come out.
Yeah. So how long, tell us a little bit about the journey, Jenny. How long has this book been in the planning, in the writing, in the publishing? When did it all begin?
It's been a long time. So I wanted to write a book for about 15 years, and I started a totally different story, and then gave it up after about 50 pages. And then I saw Andrew's One Word at a Time online course, and that was probably 10 years ago, and I signed up for that and did the course, and it was just online. I hadn't gone to a seminar yet. And I started again. I had a dream about having a plane crash in the tundra and being chased by someone, and it just always kind of stuck in my mind as like, oh, that would be a good idea for a story. But of course, I gave up again. And then three things happened in October of 2016. First, Andrew, after 5 years, emailed me and said, hey, did you ever write your book? And I said, ooh, I haven't written my book, but I didn't answer him yet because I wanted to think of a good reply. And then my mother, I was calling her to tell her, oh, you won't believe, Andrew Jobling emailed me and asked about my book. And she had gotten a job editing a book. I said, wow, that was really, kind of a coincidence with all the book stuff going on. And then I had run into the library to drop off a book, and I just grabbed this book last minute because I was in a rush. When I started reading it that night, it was Kristen Hanna's The Great Alone, which takes place in Alaska. And the next day I started writing, and I haven't stopped since. And I went to the seminar in Pennsylvania when you came to Pennsylvania in December of 2016.
Wow, what a journey. So you've been thinking about it for 15 years, started and stopped. And then you started my online course, which was probably around about 2011. We're now, as we talk, it's the end of 2019. So that's about 8. And then in 2016, so really 2015, it's coming up to 25 years in the making.
Wow.
But do you know what? And what I love about that story and respect about you so much is you've stuck with the dream. You've had the dream, and you've never let go of that dream. And now maybe it is 25 years later, and maybe it could have been done sooner. But who cares? Do you know what? You've done it, and I think, wow, what an amazing strength of character and courage you've shown to do that and persist and have that book. So congratulations. I mean, that truly, truly, truly is a wonderful achievement. And I want you to know how amazing that is and how proud I am of you. And I'm sure your mum's proud of you, and I'm sure your kids are proud of you, and your grandkids are proud of you, and your dogs are proud of you. Everyone is. So good on you.
Yeah, thank you.
So before we get into the book, tell me, for people watching that are maybe struggling in the process of trying to write their book, maybe they've lost a dream, or maybe they're feeling stuck in terms of what they're writing or the publishing stage, wherever they're at, what would one word of encouragement be from you to those people?
I just made it a point, a habit to write every day, to do something every day. And some days I might not have been able to put it on the computer, but I was talking into my phone notes. The iPhone is a wonderful tool. Like, I'd see a person who was interesting and I'd say, oh, and I would put their description in my phone notes. I'd think of a conversation while I was out, and I would just kind of talk a conversation through and then transpose it into the computer. But every day I did something. I did either research or writing, or at least getting something in the phone notes.
Okay, wonderful. Do something every day. Guys, if you're watching this and you're wanting to get your book finished and out there, do something every day. You're not going to get any better advice than that. Okay, Jenny, let's talk about Under the Hidden Moon. So you said it was a dream that you had about a plane crash and being chased by someone. So without giving too much away here, tell us a little bit about the book and why should we read it?
Okay, it's funny because I have written a second book also, and that one has a message. This one kind of deals with human trafficking a little bit. I just added that in. The villain of the story, he's got all these bad enterprises, and I just want to raise awareness about things. So the woman, Fiona, is a police officer in South Boston, and she's married with children, and she just happens to witness a crime, and the wrong place at the wrong time. And they had been planning a trip to Alaska, but the villains kind of followed her there, and were trying to get her out of the way so she wouldn't talk about the crime, and it kind of goes from there.
So it's up and down and in and around normal sort of intrigue, mystery sort of book. So it sounds like it's a book that keeps people hanging on till the end. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, all wonderful.
I had gone to a book talk and saw Stephen Manchester, and he's an author, and my mother happened to mention that I wrote a book, and it was through the just about to be published, and he said, oh, if you ever need anything, just give a call and I'll be glad to help. And for 2 weeks I worked up the courage to ask him if he would read the book and make an endorsement, and he did. He put an endorsement on the back, which was pretty exciting to have that from a best-selling author. From
one best-selling author to another. How good does that sound? So Jenny, this is obviously the first of, and you've now finished just your next book. That's the process of getting.
Yeah, we're doing edits right now. My mother helps me because she was an editor, so she helps me first, and then I send it to Julie, your person, and she assesses it. Good,
wonderful. Well, your mum sounds like a wonderful help.
Oh, she is. I couldn't have done it without her. I did write a
what's her name?
Claire.
Claire, if you get to watch this, Claire, good on you for helping your daughter. You've done a wonderful job. She couldn't have done it without you. And I think this is another important part. It's a real team effort, isn't it? I think people think writing is a lonely business. Well, it doesn't have to be. You've got a coach, and you've got your editors, and you've got your supporters and your team, and I think it's important. For you, I'm sure it's for you to get to this point. You didn't do it alone. You needed the help and support of other people.
Oh, definitely. And going to the seminar and actually meeting you in person was such a big help. And, we made the vision boards and all the, things, and just making the habit. It was all critical.
Yeah, wonderful. So, Jenny, I know you've got some events, and you've certainly got an event coming up, and I'm sure there'll be lots of events. So how do people find out about these events for you and your book? I mean, have you got a website, or where are these events promoted on your Facebook page, or how do people find out about the different events that you've got going?
Yeah, I have my website, which I'm in the process of making, is jennifershawcronin.com. And then my Facebook is the same, Jennifer Shaw Cronin. And so that I'm advertising on Facebook and Instagram. But
Firstly, and well, just congratulations, Jenny. So people wanting to purchase this book, this wonderful Under the Hidden Moon, how do they go about doing that?
you can purchase it from my website, and then also should be on Amazon. They said it takes 4 to 8 weeks to be on Amazon, so I'm waiting for that. And then Dorrance Publishing, you can buy it from there.
Okay.
Also,
wonderful. Okay.
If you can't wait.
Good. All right. Well, that's wonderful. So, Jenny, congratulations again. I think that's wonderful, and it sounds like the story is amazing. So, if you're watching this, jump online, go to Jenny's website, go to try Amazon, and worst case, try Dorrance, Dorrance. Is that right?
Yes.
Dorrance Publishing, and you'll be able to purchase a copy of her book, and also find out about where she's got events coming up where you can go and see her speak. Well, obviously this is in the US, so if you're in Australia, you know it's a long flight, but it'll be absolutely worth going to Jenny's events. I wish I could be there, but Jenny, well done again. Fantastic achievement. Should be incredibly proud, and we look forward to all the books that you produce from here on in.
Thank you.